What's up guys, JC Figs here, and today we're going to review Mortal Kombat Storm Collectibles Kintaro. Now this figure is massive, this thing is a beast. If you're not familiar with Storm Collectibles figures, they're very detailed and very articulated. The figures are on a whole nother level. I know most of my viewers are wrestling collectors, Mattel, Hasbro, DC. These Storm Collectible figures are higher end and very amazing, really. So we're going to get into this here. The back of the box shows all these action shots of Kintaro, his extra heads and accessories. It goes on to say that Kintaro beat a bunch of centaurs and killed them all, and he became Shao Kahn's bodyguard. Now, if you've played Mortal Kombat 2, you've seen Kintaro. His model isn't the best. It's definitely like clay, and you can tell it's clay, right? But he's appeared in other Mortal Kombat games as well. I believe MK9 he was also in, and Armageddon, of course. Now we're going to go ahead and open this box up and really check this figure out. And of course, just right out of the package here, you can see that this thing just comes with so much stuff here. Just an abundance of items and accessories, and heads and hands and all this craziness. And this thing is heavy. Yeah, there we go. So on the back it shows these Sub-Zero accessories. This is the Sub-Zero head here. It has the Sub-Zero extra hands, the arms. I've opened this previously and I switched the arms out with my Sub-Zero. And it also has the fireball effect there. And you open up the top portion and it is Kintaro. Here he is, and he has his 2 extra heads and 8 extra hands. This thing is just amazing. It's massive. The articulation on this figure is on a whole nother level. You just wouldn't believe it. This thing, MSRPs, I believe right now you can get it for $130, which is a little bit higher because of inflation and everything. But I'll be honest, it's definitely worth it. And if you don't have the Goro Storm Collectibles figures, this is definitely a good replacement. I think they might end up re-releasing Goro at some point. I know they're trying to remake another Shao Kahn from MK9, which is awesome. I really hope I can get I hope they make that, because I missed out on the original Shao Kahn. But here you can see on his shoulders there's spikes that really come off, and they're pretty pointy. They actually kind of hurt a little bit. And he has metal wristbands going around all 4 of his wrists, and he has a leather strap going around his chest and a belt with the yin-yang symbol. He also has knee pads, and his feet are like tiger feet, right? And of course the tiger stripes, you can see the veins in his legs and on his arms. And his head, I have the screaming head on here, but he also comes with a straight-faced head and an angry head where he's just showing his teeth. Now the hands, it comes with open hands, completely open hands, halfway open hands, a quarter-way open hands, and closed fists. So there's so many possibilities in posing this figure here. The accessories it comes with, like I said, it has ball joints that pop into the arms of other figures, so it's a blood squirting effect. And the Sub-Zero head, it rips in half so you can see the brain and everything else in there. And it comes with 8 extra Sub-Zero hands that are of frozen effect and 2 frozen Sub-Zero arms, and the fireball effect for Kintaro. So this figure is just absolutely loaded up. There's so much stuff that comes with this. So here's some size comparisons. You can see how short Sub-Zero is compared to Kintaro, and even Andre the Giant doesn't even compare to the size of this massive beast. He's just gargantuan, and you can expect him to just tear off your arms, as he should do, just like his fatality effects. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video and you'll see some pictures I took of the fatalities that he's capable of. And also don't forget to like and subscribe, please. You can also see here the Frozen Effect Sub-Zero arms that I mentioned previously that come with this Kintaro figure. And I know there was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Kintaro Bloody version, and I kind of wish I got it, but it comes with yellow transparent arms for Scorpion. The head was still the Sub-Zero head, but it was yellow transparent arms for Scorpion. So I wanted it, but I wasn't. I think it was a little bit more expensive. I think it was like $150 or something like that. But I just wanted the Sub-Zero effect because it makes more sense to have a transparent ice-looking arms for Sub-Zero than to have transparent yellow arms for Scorpion. And here's another comparison, just so you guys can see two beasts next to each other. They're both very large figures. Motaro is longer, obviously, than Kintaro because he's half horse or whatever, and Kintaro's half tiger. But they're both very large figures, definitely the largest figures in my entire collection out of everything I have. And for you wrestling fans that are following along, definitely look into getting some Storm Collectible wrestling figures. The Hulk Hogan's, Jushin Liger's, those figures are incredible. I have all the Hulk Hogan Storm Collectible ones. So here you can see the fireball effect, and in the stand there are 5 different holes so you can switch around where the fireball is in the stand for whatever reason. I don't know why. I mean, whatever. And the fireball itself, it looks pretty good. You can see through the end where it's yellowish. You can kind of see right through it, which is pretty cool. The red part, you know, the flame coming from Kintaro's mouth and going straight towards Sub-Zero. It's a pretty cool effect, but that is in no means the best accessory in this package here. You know, obviously the Sub-Zero arms themselves are just a huge plus for collectors and people that already have Sub-Zero. Absolutely, the blood and guts and gore, that is what sets this set off. There are some Storm Collectible figures that don't really have any blood or guts or gore, but this one has plenty. The Sub-Zero head ripping in half is just blows it away, and then the arm blood splatter and the head popping off splatter. It's just all really good. Tons of great accessories. Fireball, I probably won't ever use it, but I had to show you guys just so you can see what it looks like. But yes, the other accessories, the Sub-Zero and the blood and guts, is definitely what sets this off aside from the figure itself. Alright, it's time for the JC Figs rating. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. Reason being is the heads could have been way better. They look very cartoonish. For the price point, I would have liked the heads to look a little bit more realistic, or at least look like a later Mortal Kombat game, like was it Mortal Kombat 9, I think he was in, or Mortal Kombat Armageddon, maybe a better head like in one of those games. This looks very cartoonish, and you know, for Mortal Kombat 2 he was literally a clay figure, but they could have been better. For the price point, it could have been better. Regardless of that, the figure itself is amazing, the accessories are incredible, the fatality, the blood and guts, the gore is just awesome. I highly suggest getting it if you have not gotten it already. If you're new to Mortal Kombat, now is a great time to start diving in. There's a lot more coming out in the future. I highly suggest getting this while you can because, like I said before, Goro is at least $300 to $400 right now. That's aftermarket. When he first came out, he was about $100. Take that as you will. But I definitely suggest picking this figure up. Get it, and you won't regret it. I promise you that. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more Mortal Kombat videos, leave a comment below. Peace!